What's going on, guys? Kids here, and welcome to the best ever weapon made in Albion, in my opinion. So we will check out the Galatine pair that you can right now see. So this is the first part of the video. I'll show you the build and everything about it, and then we'll go in arenas or 1v1s, and I'll show you how it works in a PvP scenario. So the first things are the soldier helmet. We go with a block and with toughness. Basically with this you don't really need any CC duration because you don't have any long abilities. One of the things are you can increase only your root that you could have on your Galatine pair, but in my opinion just go for toughness and then go for the block. I have the second option as well, the Guardian helmet. In my opinion both of them are good, just depends what you like the most. In my opinion, I really like the Guardian helmet, which provides a stone skin that reduces the damage saved by 60%. And in my opinion, if someone is doing damage a lot to me, I'm taking 60% less damage and they're wasting their damage on me. It's really good. The good part about the block is that the cooldown is 2 times shorter, so that's why people prefer block. I prefer block. I would say I prefer both of those helmets, just depending on the situation, so that's why I use both of them whenever I see an enemy. So then, the second thing is Assasin Jacket. I would go for ambush and balanced mind. You don't need really anything, you could as well go for quick thinker that reduces the cooldowns of your spells. You don't need swiftness because you're doing really less auto attack, so you go for balanced mind, that slight increased damage and tankiness. And we go with ambush, that I'll as well show you why I go with ambush. People usually ask, is Inferno Shield good with Galatine pair? In my opinion it isn't. Yes, it provides a defensive, but for it to work and for you not to get purged you need that ambush ability. The third thing is Royal Shoes. In my opinion Royal Shoes are still the best till they get nerfed. 15-second cooldown is really good, and we just go for balanced mind, that slight increased damage. Then potions, my most favorite ones are poisons. In my opinion at least 3 people from 5 in your team should use poisons because they do a lot of damage still. With all of the nerfs they still do a huge amount of damage, and they are one of the best things to put pressure from you and put pressure to your enemies. And then I would go for Stew with that 15% increased damage. Then, so the weapon. Always use the Heretic Strike, the first Q. Never use the second one because it deals less damage, and people, if they're smart, they aren't stacked up. So that's why you use first Q as well. Its energy cost is a bit slight reduced, and it does 60 more damage per hit. Of course on fame farming you can use the second Q when mobs are grouped up and stuff, but for PvP use the first one. Then either way, for W you want to use Iron Bill if you haven't leveled up the splitting slash. If you have, then go with splitting slash. Right now I'm using Iron Bill, and so basically it's increased movement speed by 20% and incoming damage is reduced by 25 as well. So it's like a nice boost that you can use, as well as offensive or defensively. Or splitting slash is basically a spell that roots people as well. They can take damage and they are rooted for 4.3 seconds. And then of course the soul stream. So main thing about the Galatine pairs and every weapon is the E difference. So whenever you have 3 charges, so you have used your Q 3 times, you can use the E, and basically what it does is the current amount of HP is reduced by 20% for 7 seconds, and the more Qs it has, the bigger damage it will do. So basically if someone has 100% health, it reduces them to 80%, and to those 80% you deal to them 1050 damage. So it's really huge, and it's a AoE spell, so you can hit a lot of people. Of course people can escape that, but it's really powerful, especially in the late GVGs and late game. and then I would say either way go for deep cut if you haven't leveled up anything else. If you have, then I would say go for increased defensive, so every 4 normal attacks your resistance is increased by 69. It's really good resistance immunity, that because you don't do a lot of normal attacks, so you will not get always that. You're doing more all your spells, of course some normal attacks, so either way, if you want that slight increased damage, go with deep cut or go with increased defensive. So basically this is the part 1, and we'll go on the part 2. Welcome to the second part that consists of PvP in arena. So I did a 1 arena with these weapons, and you'll be able to see the best clips and things whatever I did. The main thing, like you will see in the gameplay, is like I said on the first part as well, I do 3 Qs, I go ambush, and then I do my E. Like you just saw, in 5 seconds I killed 2 to 3 people in about 2 to 3 seconds. My main big thing is not to one hit them or to wait when someone is low. My main big thing is first of all wait for my E whenever I use it, and the second is always keep having the 3 stacks and only use my ability whenever I have 3 stacks. Sometimes of course I can miss it or escape or dodge the ability, but either way my main part is just the closer the enemies are to each other, the more damage I can hit. As well, I use my ambush offensively and defensively and all other spells, because this build is mainly built for I can play really offensively, getting my 3 stacks and only using E. As well, I can play really defensively. So this is basically, the build is made for everything that you need and for every playstyle. So if you like this video, click like, subscribe, comment section down below any questions or anything like that. I hope you enjoyed this video and enjoy the gameplay.